Sybil?
What's up, Carl? Make it quick. I have to do a keynote in a few.
We could use some of that Neofeudal influence about now. The Fulcrum air security is impregnable.
I'll see what I can do.
Your Highness, I'm at your service.
I have just received word that one of the Aeromax Zep freighters approaching from the southeast may have an antimatter bomb in the engine compartment and a squadron of X-1000s.
Another Icarus attack from the Low City?
No, this is likely to be an interdynastic coup attempt.
I'll have to report this up the chain of command.
No, you will not. Are you deaf? I said this is likely an inside job, and we won't find the mole if they tell their commandos the operation has been compromised.
We'll need to pull from our official Fulcrum Palace perimeter fleet to check out an Aeromax.
Did you not swear an oath and have it neurally programmed into your cybrain to protect royalty? This is a direct threat on the Clington Bush family. You will inspect the freighter at any cost.
Yes, of course, Your Highness.
Hey, Proto, can you use your mind control on these security guards?
Yeah, maybe. If you can pull this ride up close enough.
No problem.
I just got orders from the top to return to the ballroom. We're being relieved. What? We're scheduled for warehousing for the duration, and I wasn't notified. They're saying it's urgent. Highly improbable. You should check your earpiece. What? Yo, dog. I gotta pee like a mofo for real. What? Why are you using that Low City dialect? Our synthetic bodies have complete metabolic recycling. We have no urine or bladders. I might have contracted a neurovirus whilst streaming Season 3 of Throne Games to my cybrain last night. Better have it scanned for brain bugs later. Right. Let's get back to the ballroom.
Hells yeah! Forget drive-by shooting. Drive-by mind wrecking. That's some baller shit right there.
Prosperity has never been greater. The flourishing of all of our houses remains at all-time highs. Gross celestial product is up 30%, and dynastic employment amongst fully verified sentient species is at 99%. Geosynchronous resort cities are booming. Luxury skycraft and spacecraft are churned out by labor-free robotic plants by the dozen. Our Martian colony has broken ground on the first sister city, with Venus terraforming coming along smoothly, and profits from asteroid mining has taken off. On my 12th birthday, I received no super yacht in the shape of a whale, no private orbital Disneyland theme park, or directorial ownership of my favorite kids show like most kids do. I wanted my pony princess, but I digress. No, my father's present was to give me the city once known as New York, to rule as chief executive lord and mayor. It was my job to lower taxes for the wealthy, to sit on the boards of major Wall Street banks, increase corporate profits, and ensure the Clinton Bush estate continued to grow from its meager $1 trillion. Humble beginnings, I know. I learned more in that 12th year of my life than perhaps any year since. I learned the way the world truly worked has always worked. I helped double our dynasty's net worth by the following year. The year after that, not only New York, but the entire United States of America went into bankruptcy during the global smash crash, and the Clinton Bushes were there to swoop in, buy the entire country for pennies on the dollar. I'll never forget what he said the day Dad signed over the $10 trillion estate to my name and entered indefinite cryosleep in his golden coffin. One day you will have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the birds of the heavens, and over every living thing that moves on the earth, and all other earths. He was paraphrasing the Bible, of course, which was unusual for my father, who only went to church to launder money and win over Christian voters, but the words stayed with me to this day. Dominion over every living thing on earth and all other earths. This was the word of God. Now I realize I come from a lineage of presidents, CEOs, financial magnates, kings and emperors, spanning 6 continents, 5 planets, and over a century. I don't want to be one to pat myself on the back, but as the great Ayn Rand once said, wealth is the product of man's capacity to think. We are the ones who created this bright, golden, luxurious future we all inhabit through our innovation, ingenuity, and hard work. We, the neo-feudal elite, the captains of industry. I think we here all deserve a little congratulations for our work. It's only fair for our hard work that we should be rewarded with dominion over all of these terrestrial living things. That includes the 99%. They're ours to subdue, to use as we see fit. For, like pets or cattle, they are not smart enough to efficiently manage themselves. Dad was so smart, so prophetic. All Earths. I used to think he simply meant the other planets, which we now clearly rule, but as the late great Dr. Noah Gertzel revealed to us, they're not only other planets, but other realities. Countless parallel universes that exist beside us in other dimensions. We deserve dominion over these other Earths as well. And that is what we shall soon achieve, friends, with this penultimate technology, the so-called Garden of Forking Paths. The Garden of Creation, the Garden of Eden, and it is only right that we should return to paradise, for dare I say, we are doing God's work. A toast to doing God's work.
A great speech, Warren, but you know as well as I do that the Garden of Forking Paths cannot be used without the key which Gertzel has kept hidden from us. In addition, a unanimous vote of the Neofeudal Council is required.
The ability to alter reality itself? No one should have such godlike power. It will destabilize the balance we have created.
Indeed, and you'll never get my vote, Father.
Ah, such a cute, precocious little daughter I've raised, no? I realize that we have not always seen eye to eye, but you must realize the true possibilities of the technology. Imagine the countless other poor folks you could help feed and clothe in these other realities.
We should take care of the misfortunate in our own reality before worrying about others.
Yes, well,
Father, are you all right?
Your Majesty.
Oh, man down, man down.
King Warren has fallen!
I'm not getting a pulse. No apnea or neural activity. The body appears to be rapidly decomposing.
From the speed and color, I'd say it was a nano deconstructor. It'll be turning his brain into porridge by now, so he can't remote download his personality out of his shell.
Father?
Well, this is just a terrible turn of events. But as next highest ranking member of the Neofeudal Council, I hereby assume the position of chairman.
What? You probably poisoned him, you bastard!
You're a traitor, Walker, and that is my father. I am heir to the throne. I am the rightful chairwoman.
Oh, now, darling, let's not go tossing the T word around, or someone just might get their glass house cracked. But who makes you queen anyway? You? You in whose army, princess? You in whose army?
The Coke Job's forces! Guards! Stop them! Oh God, this is all wrong. The Egalite Cooperative was supposed to do a coup d'etat against my father, not Walker.
As chairman of the Neofeudal Council, I hereby suspend all rules and regulations and institute autocratic... Oh, hell, I'm in charge now, okay? Boys, please take the rest of the council. Oh, except Mr. Nolan there. I'm appointing him as my right-hand man.
Nolan? Nolan, you sniveling little backstabber. You've been plotting with the Coke Jobs this entire time?
Oh, come now, sweetheart. We had a thing, but then you had to go and break my heart.
You never loved me, you pompous upstart rocket boy. You just wanted me for my money.
And if you could have just played politics and given it to me like everyone else, I wouldn't have had to join your family's rival dynasty and build next-gen military technology for them. Pity.
Enough of this lovey-dovey romance crap. More action. Operation Apocalypse Now is a go. I repeat, initiate Operation Apocalypse Now. That's the problem with all these foreign wars. You have to watch them on GNN News through a little screen. Wars on the homeland get you right in the action. You royal folks stay here. My troops will keep you company while I watch the fireworks. Yahoo! Time to reap that whirlwind, baby! Time to reap what man has sown!
Horus, this is Talon 1. We have visual on a massing force of military aircraft, mostly CJ-74 overthrowers. They claim to be reinforcements against a red alert terror threat. Please advise.
Those are forces attempting a coup on the council.
Princess Sybil? Sorry, you're breaking up. What's happening? Where is King Warren?
King Warren is dead. Destroyed. Overthrowers.
Sorry, Princess. It seems someone is jamming our communications. Wait! We have confirmed airborne attacks. It looks like the Coke Jobs are attempting a full-scale assault on the Fulcrum. Defend the palace.
Carl, everything has gone sideways. We're being held hostage in the throne room.
Okay, we're on our way, Sybil. Just hang in there. We're bringing the secret weapon.
General, We've discovered a Class 7 unidentified craft with advanced cloaking and quantum technology. A human cyborg and a heavily modified humanoid robot were sighted, but we lost track of them. Yes, sir.
Princess Sybil, you wouldn't happen to have a little ragtag crew of misfits sneaking around the fulcrum now, would you?
I'm here alone. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, come on, sweetheart. You're a better politician than that. I know you can lie better about your, what's it called? Eagle Corporation? Enron Corp? Egalite Cooperative, that's it. Yes. Now, as much as I love smoking out a gorilla myself, takes me back to Cambodia in '68. I ain't got time for that. So, Princess, you're gonna tell me where Charlie is, or I'm gonna have to start impeaching the Neofeudal Council one by one with bullets.
You're insane. I'll never talk.
I love your spirit, girl. You've got that millennial spunk to you. You guys get a bad rap. Captain, go ahead and shoot Mr. Patel in the forehead for me, will you?
Yes, sir.
Oh, God!
You're a monster!
Maybe so, ma'am. But it's rich old blue bloods like you that sent me and my brothers into 7 different wars where we shot kids and blew up hospitals. So who's worse, Frankenstein or his creators? You goddamn hypocrites.
All right. No more. I'll talk. My associates are...
Yes? Speak out, girl.
there. Everyone get down!
Jesus Christ, it's a flacking A51! Check it out! Stay frosty and check your 6. You might be able to catch it on infrared. Flacking things faster than a cheetah bot and it's got neutron armor. Game over, man.
Get your cybrain straight, Corporal. If we don't take this rogue prototype down, we'll all be decommissioned for recycling.
Try flushing it out of the cloak with an EMP. Fire in the hole! Now! The hostile is down. Check its vitals.
Fuck! The Nox got Talos! I swore an oil pack with the big dog. I gotta represent the Chrome Boys and cap all them CJ dwanks.
I hear you, Proto. But we can't go gangsta with 2 pistols against a bunch of fully automatics. We've got to play this game like the Neofeudal. We've got to play it like chess.
I feel you. Call the shot, Carl.
Looks like the big guy's down for the count. But we can't risk another Charlie Foxtrot on the slim chance he resurrects. Hicks, Velasquez, stay on the A51. Reinforcements should be in any second. Jesus Christ! That sounded like an antimatter bomb. You two, go check it out.
Captain, you alright, sir?
Check. I'm smooth operating this nigga. Let me know when you're ready to hit it, Carl.
Perfect. Wait for my signal, then take out the one on the right. We'll only get one shot at this.
Roger. I'm in the zone.
Hey!
Now!
Make it stop! Ah!
Check my flagging mate, yo! Aw, that was the dopest place, and Shaquille O'Neal slam dunked over Barry Silver in the 2028 RNBA Championship.
I love it when a conspiratorial plot to overthrow another conspiracy comes together.
You guys were amazing. I could kiss you.
As nice as that would be, never mind. Sorry, Princess. We came as fast as we could.
Thank God you guys showed up when you did.
What do we do now?
We don't have the military resources here to stand up to the cock jobs. They are too powerful.
There's only one thing we can do. We have to vote to unlock the Garden of Forking Paths. It has the power to alter reality itself and is the only thing that can undo this havoc.
But the key to the garden, no one has been able to find it for years despite so much effort searching for it.
I have found the key to the garden.
Impossible.
You must believe me, I have the key, and it is the only way to end this. We must vote now before it's too late.
Do it!
We may regret it, but I see no choice.
Europe cannot withstand another war. I vote yes.
Then we have a unanimous vote of the remaining non-rogue council. I will get the key to the garden. You have my word. Carl, the superpositor, is it still intact?
Yeah. Air Force 1 is still docked and fully cloaked and loading Bay 3.
As for the rest of the Neofeudal Council, you should evacuate immediately on my personal transport. Clinton Bush agents still loyal to me will help you escape.
Thank you, Sybil. We are all deep in your debt.
Quickly, Carl, Proto, we've got to move before the General returns with ground reinforcements. Quick, we've got to get to the elevator to the Fulcrum's main facilities.
What is this place?
This is the Fulcrum Research Facility. This is where the Golem Project was founded and carried out, where Noah Gertzel worked for my family for years.
This the crib I was born in? Where Pops manufactured my main brain?
Yes, Proto. You spent your alpha and beta test days in one of these cells to ensure you were viable.
Wait, if I kicked it as a shorty in this top secret lab, why come I don't remember none of it?
It's standard procedure for all for all sentients to have their hardware and or wetware formatted to factory settings before shipment.
What? What you trying to say? They wiped my brain board like an Etch-a-Sketch before flushing me down the toilet?
Yes, they didn't want any...
Any what? Any chromes or frankenfreaks spilling to the news about how they was jammed full of needles and trodes and dissected like a fucking science frog for some egghead's experiments?
Essentially, yes. Although whistleblowers are generally marginalized by corporate state-controlled media as tinfoil conspiracy theorists, then assassinated.
So as if they backed up the memory wipe, I would have just been thrown in the loony bin then? Recycled? That shit's supposed to make me feel better?
I'm sorry, Proto. It was horrible. What happened still happens here. I'm sorry I didn't do enough at the time, Proto. I really am. But if we can get to the Garden of Forking Paths, if we, the Egalite Cooperative, succeed, we can change all of this.
We better get going. The coke jobs can't be far behind. What is this place? Is this the Garden of Forking Paths?
I'm not sure, but if Gertzel was telling the truth, we should be on the right track. I don't remember this facility during my time on the Golem project. Of course, I recognize these symbols. They were imprinted onto Dr. Gertzel's first successful post-human prototypes. Aleph, Mem, Tav. Together, the symbols read Emet, or truth.
What the hell is that? It looks like a giant neural. It's like the mind of God himself.
This has to be it. The Garden of Forking Paths. We've done it.
Wait, so I'm supposed to be like God or Galactus now or something? I don't feel all divine and all powerful.
You're supposed to be able to alter reality itself using your mind. Just focus on a vision of resetting the world to normalcy.
Normalcy? I don't even know what that even is. But, okay. Okay, I'm trying, but nothing's happening.
I don't understand. We did everything the right way, just as Gertzel said.
Dying's quite a rush. You should try it sometime.
King Warren?
Father? You died! General Walker poisoned you during the G8 toast.
You pegged it on Walker, huh? That old war-slinging cowboy was always an easy scapegoat, reliable in his insanity. Nice try, but a bogey. Carl, come on, you're an honest and bold detective. You must have cracked this case by now.
The only plausible explanation is it was you. The king is his own kingslayer. You committed suicide by poisoning yourself.
Hole in one. You found the Maltese Falcon, detective. Unfortunately, you also found the Horus's talons. See, I knew I'd never convinced my hobbit little mother Teresa of a daughter here to hand over the key to the Garden of Forking Paths. I also knew that a unanimous vote to release that ultimate power would never pass in the Neofeudal Council, because I would be the one in control and would start wiping my rivals off of the face of the planets one by one. A mental note, wipe rivals off of map later. I also had it for my CIA intelligence guys that Walker was planning a coup d'etat via all-out air assault and planted ground troops. Gotta give the guy credit, he knows how to put on a show. Now, I knew if I was mysteriously and publicly assassinated at the G8, Walker would immediately storm the fulcrum like the United States bombing an oil-rich Middle Eastern country, which would put all of the Council's head of corporate state in dire and possibly deadly straits. In which case, they'd be swimming for the nearest lifeboat like rats on the Titanic. And if that meant unlocking the garden, then so be it. With your hated father dead, you, Sybil, will be happy to give the Council a bailout using your key. That is, Mr. Robot here, I suppose. Secret is, I had a poisoned tweet. The now deconstructor said to delay neural tissue breakdown to give me just enough time to remote download out of my dying body.
Into what?
Well, let's just say I'm post-geographical. I think Goertzel threw around the term discarnate. I'm a ghost in the machine, my friend. I'm one with the eye in the sky. See, I was there when Goertzel finished his masterwork, his personal Sistine Chapel. Beautiful, isn't it? But the little detail you all missed is that the key to the garden is separate from the throne of the garden. Goertzel resisted the idea, of course, knowing I'd be the one in the control seat, but 100 subjective years of transcranial neural torture will change a man's mind, even one as strong-willed as Goertzel. Your problem, my dear Sibs, is hubris. Runs in the family, I suppose. See, you thought you had a master plan airtight, but I've always been a step ahead. The eye of Horus sees all, darling. I know you don't believe me, but truly it pains me so to hear through a wiretap connection that my own daughter is plotting against me.
But how did you... The money. You buried a Trojan in the transfer.
You took the billions from me at the Oasis Country Club like you always do, taking Daddy's money.
That's fiat money, printed out of thin air by your banking cartel.
Details, details. It's the principle of it, baby. You were my scion, the next in line for the throne.
You never would have given it up. All you care about is yourself, your power, your dynasty.
You were my dynasty. You were my daughter, my flesh and blood. That's what a dynasty is. I could have given the world to you, Sybil, but now, as we say in politics, steps have been taken. Steps we can't untake. I guess that's the irony. I can alter reality itself, but I can't change you. It's just like my father always said when he was king. It's lonely at the top. Here, you can have front row seats to my new empire. You can watch my nation building. What's wrong with this picture? Oh yes, I need to be winning. Abracadabra. That's better.
King Warren just used the garden to annihilate the entire Coke Job Sky City.
Did you completely lose your marbles during that upload to the God computer? You just blew up an entire city full of people.
Technically, I simply swapped in a portion of parallel reality wherein the Coke Job Stratoplex accidentally has a nuclear meltdown. So you see, according to causality, the explosion was always going to happen in its own timeline. I'm not liable for any loss of life or property. It's just a matter of risk management, see? Walker should have taken out city owners' insurance.
But you made the risk of meltdown 99.999%. You weighted the dice in your favor, ensuring the destruction of your rival neo-feudal family.
Oh, come on, Sims. Now you're just nitpicking with technicalities. Besides, this wouldn't be the first time the powerful have put their hand on the scale in their favor. You do it all the time, by giving defective evolutionary losers in the ghetto a chance to lead a healthy, productive life.
The Egalite Cooperative works to better the lives of all. You just destroyed thousands, maybe millions of lives to increase your own power.
Settle down, darling. You're overreacting now. Have you already forgotten that the Coke Jobs conducted a military strike against the Fulcrum and took the G8 hostage? That psycho General Walker declared war. It is the Coke Jobs military-industrial complex that was destroyed, after all. As I said, the Clinton-Bush dynasty under my leadership is the only thing that can bring stability and prosperity to the world. We are exceptional. We do not negotiate with terrorists like Walker.
You're insane! You've just destroyed the entire city-state of a major neo-feudal power. This could destabilize relations across the entire solar system. You might have just started World War IV.
And just as the Americans and Russians had mutually assured destruction during the Cold War, the Warren Doctrine will do them one better. Unilaterally assure destruction. Any attempt to countermand my agenda or subvert my authority will be met with immediate and total oblivion. It will be a new, peaceful, golden age. I'm sorry, the truth is a cruel mistress, but you know I am right. Power is all there is. Those with the gold make the rules, and Clinton-Bush has a monopoly position on the gold.
You forgetting one thing, bitch. All that glitters ain't always gold.
Ah, the low city's trash speaks. Gertzel must have truly lost his mind to put the key to the kingdom in a worthless tin can like you. Really, Sybil, all the low city franken freaks and junkbots can ever amount to is nothing. Welfare queens at best, suckling at the high city teat for an energy handout or free housing. And the majority? Murderers, rapists, drug dealers, like this metal thug here. All you do by trying to help them is prolong their pointless, miserable lives of squalor.
That's a whole zip freighter full of fucking bullshit! My maker, Doc Gertzel, he master planned your blinging sky cribs, your chrome warriors, even your god cannon here. And when you got what you wanted, you dumped the mega genius in a landfill, called him a conspiracy nut, a terrorist. You ain't about shit, bitch. You just a scrub, jacking the swagger of giants. Use the Steve Jobs, leeching screen time and dollars off the techno genius of Wozniak. Use a Kanye West, an Illuminati phony, getting rich and shitting all over the legacy of social conscious hip-hop like Public Enemy. You take people who make a difference, flock them over, and make a buck. Ha! Dog, you know what the funniest shizzle is? I used to thought getting the glitz and the bling and ices in my dope crystal sky crib and a fly-ass pop star diva bay was the life. $6 billion baller. Ha ha. Now I see what this high-town phony shit is about. Flack that shit! That was all flacking, wishy-washy, bullshit, imagination, dream shit. My pops was a flacking deadbeat. He was an asshole drug dealer with screws loose, narcissistic tendencies, all kind of other problems. But he was real. Realer than any of this fake-ass, shiny royal, discarbonated, soulless garbage.
Nice speech for a defective product, prototype J13916. What are you going to do about it, boy?
I'ma do what he would've done. Get ready, yo, 'cause shit's about to get real.
My mind's bursting. Human, finished, insect, how possible?
Princess, Carl, you guys better bail. I don't know how long my Optimus Prime mode can hold back motherfucking Megatron here.
No, we're not leaving you, Proto.
Jobs, Christ, kid.
Go on, Carl. Go get your beats back. Live free or die hard. You flacking po.
God damn it, you little punk. Thank you, kid.
We're coming back for you, Proto. Maybe not in this time or this reality, but a princess always repays her debts.
Oh, and Carl.
Yeah?
You owe me a cigarette, bitch.
Enough! I am the master of the universe. I win. I always win.
What's happening?
I don't know. The elevator just locked up all of a sudden.
Nothing's happening. The interface is malfunctioning.
Why are we on this floor?
I've got no idea. It's like the control's been overridden.
Princess Sybil?
Help us! The Coke Jobs have taken over the Fulcrum.
Princess Sybil, you were charged with treason for conspiring against King Warren Clington Bush, CEO of the Clington Bush Corporate State, and against the Neofeudal Council.
This is insanity.
You're also charged with war crimes in violation of the Geneva Convention. These include the use of nuclear weapons against civilian populations, and unwarranted slaughter of millions and the destruction of the Coke Job Stratoplex and resulting collateral damage.
The destruction of the Coke Job Sky City was orchestrated by King Warren using the reality shaping device. He openly admitted it.
He has made an official statement to investigators naming you as the suspect. There is a preponderance of the evidence, including emails and security footage.
My father has the Garden of Forking Paths. He can manufacture all the evidence he wants with a mere thought.
Please come with us, Princess.
She's not going anywhere with you.
Your ammunition is ineffective against our universal reconstructors.
Carl, it's no use. We can't win this battle.
Come with us now. It's for you.
This is Carbon.
It seems that defective of yours disrupted my synaptic connection with the garden shortly before I tore him apart atom from atom.
Serves you right, you inhuman slime. Without your quantum magic wand, your all-powerful Wizard of Oz image turns out to be a shriveled little man behind the curtain. Once the rest of the Neofeudal Roundtable senses your weakness, they'll erase your digital existence like a private email server full of dirty laundry. You're finished.
Strong words for a failed detective, a failed husband, your poor wife.
What are you talking about? You don't know shit about me.
Oh, but I do, Carl. I own the police, the FBI, the CIA, remember? Got your case file here. You led quite an interesting life, Carl Carbon. One wife, one dependent, divorced.
Don't you talk about my family, you son of a bitch!
Or what? Are you going to arrest me? Punch me in the face? You're right, though. I won't talk about it. A picture is worth 1,000 words.
This way.
Jewel! Hello? Jewel, it's Carl! Johnny! Hey, Johnny! It's Daddy! Jewel? Johnny? Hey! Jewel! Johnny! Hey! It's Carl! It's Daddy!
What's happening, Mommy? It's cold in here, and I'm scared. I want to go home.
I'm not sure, baby. The policeman just said he had a few questions. I don't understand.
I want to go home.
I'm sorry, baby. It'll be all right. We'll get out of here soon. Don't you worry.
Jewel, it's me. I'm right here. I'm gonna get you guys out of here. Don't worry. Why can't they hear me? What have you done to them, you piece of shit?
I haven't done anything, yet. This cell is probably an improvement to their prior living conditions, actually.
Let them go. I'll kill you. I swear to Jobs, I'll...
Oh, settle down, Carl. We're in High City now. No more barbarism. Let's have a civilized talk. Tell me, Carl, did you start cheating on your wife before or after you started shooting up the narcotics you were confiscating for the DEA?
Shut up! That's a lie. I never...
Your email and text message history say different. I've got a family picture here. Neo Waikiki. Oh my, such a beautiful wife and a cute kid.
How did you get that picture?
To my superhero hubby, love, Jewel. Wow, Carl, you were a lucky man. Too bad you had to screw it all up.
It wasn't my fault.
You shot that innocent robot, Vatron Martin. Started a media fiasco.
I was under direct orders to shoot. I was framed, crucified.
But you pulled the trigger. You screwed up. Own up, Carl. Vatron Martin. Say his name.
I screwed up.
You were fired from CPD. Now Jewel and Johnny are living in Dickinson's slum, barely getting by on food stamps. No health care for Johnny's multiple sclerosis.
I tried. I gave them all the savings, the pension. We sold our little one bedroom. I moved into a leaking flat in the slum. She wouldn't even talk to me. Got a job at Senian Services, but that was barely enough to live on soyman noodles. I gave them everything.
Wasn't enough though, was it, Carl? You just couldn't make it as a provider. You're a failure as a husband and as a father. Defective. An error. As failed as that rusty old arm of yours. Useless as this pitiful, half-baked egalite plot.
I screwed up. I screwed it all up. I'm so sorry.
I'll tell you what, Carl. I'll make you a deal. I'll give you a chance to redeem yourself. Help your family out. Give them the American dream. No, the Neofeud dream. Your wife can live in High City, in the jeweled home of her choice. Johnny's illnesses can be wiped clean with nanomet tech. You can go to the best schools, Be an architect. Whatever he wants.
You can do that?
Of course I can. That's how Neofeudalism works. As long as you help me remain in power.
What do you want from me?
I just need you to take their place in a cell. Simple as that. Just do your hard time in the slammer. I read you grew up Catholic. Just call it penance for your sins. Reconciliation.
That's all? And my family is taken care of?
Absolutely. That's the deal. After all you put your family through, don't you owe it to them?
I'd be betraying Sybil, her revolution.
My daughter's liberal fantasies were doomed to failure from the start. She is in my custody now and cannot help you. If you attempt to speak to her, the deal is off.
Can I at least speak to my wife and son first?
Unfortunately, that's not possible. Right now, they have no idea what has transpired. And if they get wind of what has transpired here, they will have to be eliminated.
Okay, I need to think.
We don't have time, Carl. This has to happen now. As you said, my rivals will be coming for me. So, deal or no deal?
Okay, I'll do it. Lock me up. Just get my family out of that cell. Give them a better life.
Smart move, Carl. Smartest move of your life. Family is all that matters after all. Legacy, dynasty. You did the right thing.
Jewel, Johnny, I do this for you. Forgive me. It's over, Carl. At least Jewel and Johnny will have a chance. There's some solace in that. Irony is, I put dozens of slumbot kids and chimera junkies in prisons just like this one to meet an arrest quota, climbing the CPD ladder. I barely gave it a second thought, slapping the electrostatic cuffs on some minority species kid in a hoodie. Poetic justice is funny like that. I wonder if Dr. Gertzel spent the last of his Golem project days chained up in a cell like this one. I suppose King Warren will keep me on ice down here indefinitely, an asset awaiting liquidation. Still, one piece of the jigsaw that doesn't add up. Why would Warren even bother keeping me around? If he has Sybil in custody, the Coke Job's entire flying Pentagon a radioactive wreck. Unless I'm being saved as some sort of bargaining chip. To bargain with who? Hey, what was that?